Okay, guys, I'm back to having no chat again. So, there it goes. All right, finally. Okay, third time's a charm. All right, let me set my camera up here. Okay, hang on, guys, just a minute. Let's get this straightened out. One moment. Some dark spot. Okay, let me draw some more lights here. All righty, there we go. All right. So, yeah, I had to start and restart a couple times, but we got it. We got it. All right. Let's move my shaky, anything touching. So, how's everybody doing? I got paint on my hands. I was painting some stuff this morning. So, let me clean that up. Get some baby wipes. Okay. So, happy Monday, everybody. So hi Prisma, Kim, Lynette, Riri. So let me have some of my juice here. Get my voice going. Hey Robin, Judy. Sorry guys, it's the first time talking other than hey honey, how you doing? Good morning, you know. Hi Galena, Eva, Dev. Who else is here? Ashley, Elizabeth, Joey. So yeah, hi everybody. It's a little shadowy over here. Let's move that. There we go. Oh yeah, I always have good weekends. So always weekends are good, but so's a week. You know, I love doing all my art all week. So yeah, I thought we would do a little lettering in traveler's notebooks and maybe a little decorating in them. Let me zoom in a little more. That looks good. Let's refocus. Let's focus here. Focus. Hi, Pamela. Hey, Terry. Wait, where's my phone? Hi, Robin. Kat. Hi, Pacola. Anybody else popping in? If you're watching this recording, and I got a tweet too. If you're watching this recording, it's Coffee and Art in the Morning live. It's a chat show. So if you don't want to listen to the chat at the beginning of the show, just fast forward past that. Let me see. Let me find Terry here. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Do I have sound on? No. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me tweet, guys. Hang on. Coffee and Art in the Morning live. Hang on. Link in profile. There we go. Okay. Hey, Mona, Darla. You're welcome, Terry. Barb. Yep, we're going to get freezing cold overnight tonight. I think it's going to be cold tomorrow, like in the 20s. Hi, Vicky, Kimberly. Hey, Melody. Oh, blanket hellos. Like you're under the blankets, Melody. Are you hunkered in? Hi, Susie. Let's see. Who else am I missing? Louise. Lou. YouTube seems to have gone back to defaulting. Yeah, y'all change, put your settings at 1080p or at least 720. So that way you'll have a clear picture. Also make sure that you have live chat selected, not just top chat. Sorry guys, I'll get my voice going here in a minute. Hi, Nana. What's that, Galena? Oh no, Galena. Are you all hunkered in? Is school closed up there? Hi, Jill. Hope you're feeling better, Dev. Um, Kimberly, Shara. So yeah, I thought today we'll still chat for a few more minutes. And so I had bought these travelers that came with a little kit and a couple of pens, and it's for practicing your lettering, your brush lettering, lowercase, uppercase, and then a practice one, and then I have a blank one here. So I thought maybe we would do some lettering, some quotes, and then maybe decorating. I don't know, decorating a little. Hi, Nia. I'm sure I'm missing some people. Christy. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, you're welcome, Christy. I'm glad you liked your Happy Mail. Hi, Natalie. So, yeah. And let's see where we got. It's a little shadowy back here. There we go. Try to keep it sunny. Hi, Julie Topaz. Yeah, I had, it wasn't letting me have, well, there was no chat for a minute. So I had to reboot, or not reboot, but clear cache, come back. And so, yeah, I think it was like the third time it came back. So, yeah. But, yeah. So, what did everybody else do over the weekend? Atlanta's already gearing up for Super Bowl weekend. And so that'll be next weekend. So everybody's gearing up for that. So I'll be holed up in the house. Hopefully, though, I'm going to get my new water heater put in next weekend. We had to order it, and so it'll be in on Saturday, and then hopefully get that installed. We have hot water. It's just has a slow leak to it. So, oh, you had to work on the weekend, wee hootie. Yeah, my daughter works every weekend too. Every weekend. She gets no weekends off. She's in real estate. You get no weekends off in real estate. I hurt my little finger. Oh, no, that's paint. I'm sorry. I was painting before I got on here. So that's, yeah. But thanks for letting me, yeah, I'll get that red paint off. I did do my fingernails this morning, but I've already got paint all over them. You're redoing your kitchen and bath? Oh, that's a job. Hi, Jay. I'm sure I'm missing some people. I'll sit here and I'll get I have all the colors of paint in that I was using. So I think there's one on every nail. You played you in a journal spread. Oh, good. I saw one of them, Joey. I saw one of your, I don't know if it's the one that you're talking about, but I saw a couple of things on your channel. Don't forget, guys, you can follow anybody by going to the link at the little 3 dots at the end of anybody's name, and you can go to channel, right? I'm sitting here cleaning my fingernails off here. And you can go to channel. And I might have to go back out there for the cats for a minute, but we'll see. I guess I could pick up some of the paint and let them in. Hi, Christy. Let's see. Elizabeth, I said hi to you. Pepsi. So, yeah. So I hope everybody is doing well. I think I got most of it off. A couple nails here still. I washed my hands really good before the show, but I missed some nails. All right. So I do have some quotes, some of my favorite quotes. Where's my little booklet? Oh, where is it? In here. Some of my Francis Bacon quotes. This is old. This is from 2013. This little collage calligraphy quote thing that we made back in 2013. And so I'm looking to see, I'm sure I'm missing some people coming in. Holly, Cynthia. It's not that kind of bacon, Galena. Anyway, so I'd made this out of folders. They're made out of flat folders. And I think, how many are in there? Three. It's only three. It's three folders. And they're just poked and tied with the twine. And it's got some of my favorite quotes, my favorite Francis Bacon quotes. And hi, Marianne. And so I did I did it kind of messy on purpose. Like if it was just like kind of thrown in here, I'm gonna have to go do something with the cats. You can see that this is the folder flap right there. And hi, Susie, and anybody else popping in. Thanks, everybody. Lynn K, Nia. I don't want to miss anybody. Hi, Mitz. But if I miss you, make sure, guys, you put it in caps if you're talking to me. So I wanted it messy and splotty, and it's not, I didn't line it up. I didn't line the lettering up or anything like that. I just dipped my pen in and went because I just wanted my quotes in here. So these are some of my favorite Francis Bacon quotes. Hi, 3G. So silence is a sleep that nourishes wisdom. And again, then I did the collage. These are not, this one's varnished on the cover, but these are not varnished. So they're just in there. But these are some of the quotes. And I'm just going to practice doing brush lettering. Well, I say brush, they're pin brushes, you know, like fibrous, kind of flexible tips, you know, like this. And I've also done brush lettering with the super tips, the Crayola super tips. I also have my phone here. I also have, brush lettering type. Pull the pen. Hang on, guys. I got it in a rubber band there. This is the Tombow one that has the larger brush tip like this, and all these you can do lettering with, and it's going to depend on how big a lettering you want to do. Hi, Katrina. Hi, Maxie. And so these kind here, these are a little bit smaller, and then like I showed you, the Tombow one's larger. I've also done brush lettering with super tips. So, but these are the quotes I'm going to practice with. And then what I thought, a set of graphite pencils. What are you going to do, Dev? What do you plan on doing? I don't buy sets. I like, there's a lot. Okay, Dev, hang on. There's a lot of different, it depends on what you're going to do. Just for sketching, if that's what you want, you're just learning to draw. I just like the way it looks. It's no special thing, but and I think you would like it, Deb, because it's hefty. Graph gear. You can get these. I got them at Jet Pens, but you can get them on Amazon too. They're called graph gear, and the different colors, and they have these little rubberized things. And it's a technical, a technical pencil. You buy the lead, right? You buy the lead, and I like 07. Some people like smaller, like 05. Larger is 09. I like 7, and I like the blue lead. And it has a heft to it, so you'd probably like holding a pencil like this. And you can also get just, there's no lead comes in it. You buy your own lead. So I have every color of lead. I like blue, but I have orange and pink and purple and green and just regular graphite. And I would recommend, if you're just going to buy plain graphite for these, just get a HB, which is the same thing that comes in these, just these little Papermate disposables, right? They don't come with the eraser. These little Papermate disposables, I use, if I'm not using this, I'm using these. So, and it's just like HB is in, right. You don't have to sharpen them, right? You don't have to sharpen, you just twist. And of course, in these, you just click. But I think you would like this, Dev, because of the heft. 07, it's a mechanical. Yes, a mechanical. Yes. This is, and I use blue lead when I'm just sketching by myself. Now, when I'm drawing with you guys, I'll use heavier, thicker lead. And I'm going to show you some of those. So, but it has a great feel to it. It has the eraser on. I don't ever really use the eraser because here's the thing. I've used it, but I don't like use it, because to use the eraser, you got to take this cap off. And if I'm going to use this eraser, I'm taking the cap off. I'm going to set this down and I'm going to lose it. So I don't use the eraser on there. I usually just have this handy because these are my favorite erasers. Oh, you're welcome. I don't mind talking. I'll talk supplies all day. And then if you get the 05 or the 09 size lead, this is going to change. I think it's gray for the 05, or I can't remember. But anyway, there's 3 or 4 sizes of these, but they're hefty. You feel like you're holding something when you're drawing with these, right? And then it also has the clickable thing here. This clicks up and retracts the lead. So that's really awesome. And then when you click it down again, see how it went down? So this retracts the lead. And then when you push it again, it snaps it, it comes back out. And you just refill it. You take all this out and you refill it in there. It has a twistable thing here that drops the lead down. So you can put multiple leads in there. I love these. Me and Janet, and I think Janet has every one. I just like, hi, Connie. Anybody else? Susie? Yeah, and they're not expensive. Amazon to the UK, you're going to spend, it's going to be under $20. I think I paid 10. 10 at Jet Pens, 12. They're 12 on Amazon, but I don't know in UK, shipping and all that. So I would recommend this as just your everyday drawing pencil, or these. I know it's crazy, but I love these little disposable Papermates, and they just twist. The lead just twists up from the cap here, or from the tip. And I love these. But that being said, do not use, when you're practicing your drawing, do not use red rubbery erasers. Get you any kind of the white plastic. I use these I forget what they're called anyway. The white plastic, this, or the white ones that go on there, because this will leave red marks on your drawing. Okay, don't use red rubber. Get the white plastic kind. Okay. So there's what so look at all the my Papermates in there. If you're going to be sketching large and you just want some loose sketching and loose drawing, there's a few different kinds. If you want nice, heavy, dark lines, the General 9B is the darkest pencil I've ever found. Here's an 8B. This is a Derwent, and you can get these. If you want real dark lead, this is an 8B. I don't know. I think it's in my. Did I put it in my pencil? Yeah, here it is. These right here are called, they're sometimes called Kimberly, sometimes called General. I think it's the same company. But they're nice, big. They remind me of those pencils you used in first grade. And what it is, it's a 9XXB. It's a dark, it's just shy of being charcoal. Hi, Kathy. Let me get a sip of juice. If you want to do some dark shading, I love these. Okay, that's that. But I have everything in between, and I do have charcoal ones, white, Stabilos, and these are also good. different people make these. They're woodless graphite. Now, the problem with the woodless graphite is, see how shiny that is? See that shine on that tip? That shine will carry over onto your paper. And I don't really like that. I use this like if I'm out, if I need a quick sketch. I like this. When I go to the museum, I take this with the sketchbook. Reason being, now I don't want to write on here because we're going to do work, but the reason I like these woodless graphites is because you can get a nice flat, you can get a medium. If you got it sharpened, you can get thin. So if you're drawing the museum and you want different line weights, this is great for lots of line grade weights. I don't know, Christy. I just have the regular Stabilo. I don't know what they numbers they are. Here, let me look at this white one. It's just Stabilo all. This is a water soluble one. I don't have sets of Stabilo. I just have select colors. So anyway, and there's different people that make these. Mine's a general, but there's different people that make, but they're called woodless graphite. And they're good for if you're out sketching in the field, outdoors, in a museum, but it does have a sheen. It does leave a shine. See how you can see that shine? It does leave a shine that I don't care for. But if you're sketching quick and you're just getting down ideas, notes, I love my woodless graphite. When I'm drawing here, I'm using Conte crayons probably most of the time, either black or white, just because it shows up on camera. Otherwise, I really don't use these because I can draw light with my blue pencil or just my, just a regular graphite pencil, and I don't have to worry about anybody seeing it except me. But when I'm on camera, I have to have it show up because you'll find your blue, if you want to draw online, the blue, you can see it a little bit, but it's tricky to show up. Let's see, Christy, anybody else I missed? I think I said hi to Katrina. Thanks everybody for popping in. So anyway, Deb just asked about some pencils. These are good. These are good also for big areas and covering a lot. They're graphite sticks. And they come in up to, I think, 8 or 9B. This is a 4B. So there's all kinds, but if you're just going to learn how to draw, and then you can buy sets. You can buy sets of pencils that are like these. These are the Staedtler, and it's like, here's a 3H, a 5B. If you want all different kinds. For me, if I have a nice, 3 or 6B dark, something really dark, and then like this one. This is my 9XX. If I have a real dark graphite, that's all I really need, other than just regular, just HB. I don't use these anymore. I just don't use them to draw. I use my blue line, my blue lead, and I use my disposable technical pencils because you don't have to sharpen them. And then usually I keep black pens over here. I have all kinds of black pens and I had a couple white pens over at one time, some Sharpies. There's all kind of, like there's this ebony Prismacolor, jet black, extra smooth. So you'll find that you're going to want to try all of it because that's just the way you are when you can have all different kinds of supplies, and pencils are so cheap. But anyway, so yeah. So any more? Did I miss any questions or anything, guys? Sure I did. Well, I wanted to keep this area clean while we did lettering. So I'm with you. Thanks. I'm just going to get the mechanical one and some leads. Yeah. And get if you think you're going to want to draw a lot with blue and a lot with pens, graphite, then I'd get 2 of them. Keep one for blue line and one for graphite, so you don't have to switch it out, right? You can just always have blue in it, or get you just some disposable technical pencils like this. Oh, shoot. No, I love these rabbit trails. No, you do not have to apologize at all. You don't have to apologize at all. I'm the queen of rabbit trails. Hi, Emma. Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling good, Emma. Get well soon. Feel better. I love it when the kids are here. Hi, Eileen, the enabler elf. Okay, so again, I'm going to just practice in some of these because, I got them. And yeah, so this one's just practice, and it's got the faint lines with a little bit of angle lines in there. See? It kind of reminds me of the Big Chief tablet type line, but this has side lines too. Then this is one that's lowercase. Here's all the letters. And then they have a page for each letter to practice. And so, I'll get my hand back in this. I am going to have to go out and see about the cats for a couple minutes, guys, before I get started. Maybe Dev can let Dev give you a recap on the pencils. I'm going to put Dev to work on the recap on the pencils. Then here's the uppercase, the whole alphabet, and then a page for each. Then they give you a whole practice book. And then this is just a blank one that I have. So what I thought I would do, though, is do some of the quotes. I'm going to do a little practice, do the quotes, and then decorate the page. So we're going to decorate the quote. Okay. I have no plan other than I'll probably get out my, notebook full of junk and pull some things out of that, pull some things out of the notebook. Okay, so let me go. Hang on, guys. Give me a couple minutes. Let me get my, hang on. Let me see what do I need. Oh, maybe we need Sean. Okay, we'll have Sean there. Let's see. Andy says BRB. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Give me just a couple minutes so my cats don't bug me the whole day. Okay, got the windows open. Well, the blinds open. Give them some treats. Maybe they'll keep them off for a few minutes. Okay, did I miss anything? Okay. Went up and down the stairs because the TV downstairs was still on. Now I got to catch my breath. Hi, Janet. All right. Yeah, I had to go take care of the cats, turn the TV off. I didn't get my coffee, but I think this is still warm. Okay, so Andy says BRB. Sean is still hanging around. Okay, so now back to practice. I gotta catch my breath. Running up and down the stairs, guys. Oh, that's my exercise. Hi, Teresa. Hey, Mama Four. Oh, and Janet, you know what? I still did not get back with Scoobs. I don't see her here this morning, but I saw her email this morning. I'm like, man, I forgot to get with Scoobs. I have to read over her checklist of what she did on dubious documents. Where do I get the workbook? I got them at Michael's. It came in a set of 3. It came with these 3, the uppercase, the lowercase, and the practice. And it came with, I think, 3 different little pens. Now, I don't know how good these pens are or, how long they'll last. But it came with 3 in a little set thing. Yeah, I got them at Michael's. Okay. And then, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of my favorite Francis Bacon quotes from this book that I did back in 2013, made from file folders. So they're just made from file folders. What is the book? This book? Newbie? This book is a book I made out of file folders. These came in a set of practice lettering. And then this is just an extra blank traveler's notebook. Okay, so we're going to do some lettering. This book right here, I just made out of file three folders, 3 envelopes, the craft color envelopes. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to run through my favorite quotes because these are the ones I'm going to use. You got your graph gear at Walmart. You got a graph gear pencil at Walmart? I didn't know they sold graph gear at Walmart. Oh, well, that's good. That's news to me, Galena. I've never seen them there. I've only seen them on online. Okay, so this is Silence is a Sleep That Nourishes Wisdom. And again, it's just my own little collage bits over here. Beauty itself is but the sensible image of the infinite. And again, just some quick little collage. And I purposefully did this kind of messy, splattery, no lines, just dip and go. And this is a calligraphy pen dipped in ink. So it's a, dip pen. And this is a famous saying. I'm sure I don't know. Not everybody, I guess, reads the same thing, but yeah, me either, Terry. I didn't know that they came at Walmart. Graph gear. What is truth? Said jesting Pilate, and would not stay for an answer. Everybody asks, what is truth? You try to talk truth. Nobody wants to stay around and, okay. The job of the artist is always to deepen the mystery. So these are all Francis Bacon quotes. And then the last one is, this one's my favorite. Imagination was given to man to compensate him for what he is not, a sense of humor to console him for what he is. So these are my favorite Francis Bacon quotes that I just made into a little book. And again, this is back in 2013. But I love these quotes, so we're going to use them again. Thanks, Terry. Okay, so the first thing, here comes Hupster now. What's going on? Oh, he's coming back from work. Let me go let him in, guys. Hang on. I have him bolted out. Maybe he just forgot something. I don't know. I still can't find his glasses. So I can't find them anywhere in the house. So they must be in the car somewhere. Anyway, yeah, sorry guys. A little bit of running today. All right. So any questions or anything before I get crack-a-lack in here? Sorry guys, things happen. It's a live show. It's a live show. All right. So I'm going to show you some different pens. All right, well, I don't need all these, but I'm going to show you the different pens here that I pulled. These are all the same, just different colors. So I'm going to move those. I'll keep, let's do maybe a pink one there. All right, so I've got some different colors. These, again, these are all the same pen, and these are the Touch. You can buy them in a set of, I think, 12. I think, is that right, Janet? 12 of them at Jet Pens. I forget how much they are, but I think there's 12 of them. So, yeah. Tweet me a picture of my graph gear at Walmart. Oh, I believe you, Galena. I just never knew that they had them there. I mean, that's great because they're more readily available. I've just never seen them. And sorry, I don't see your tweet either. But yeah, I don't see, you didn't link me to a tweet, so I don't see them. I don't see your tweet is what I'm saying. Yeah, they're good pens, and I love them. And there's, like I said, there's, I think, 12 in a set. So I'm going to pick a pink one. I also got the Micron PN, which is plastic nib, I think is what it stands for, the PN. And it's a small. This is if you want to write really small, but it has that plastic nib with the Micron ink. Okay, this is the one that I got with these books, and it's like a little felt tip thing. Okay, that came with the book. Yes, my lead is blue for my graph gear. But I have every color of lead. I have, let me see. I have all different. Where's my little, if I can get to it without knocking over my coffee. You find it? You think they fell out of the car when you got out of the car at work? Why don't you call them and ask them to go look in the parking lot for you? Oh, hang on, guys. They won't work. They gotta be around. Look on the edge of the sofas. Like, they drop them on pillows. I don't know what he did with his glasses. He can't find them anywhere. He keeps them in a case. He only needs them for reading. So it's not like me. I wear mine all the time. He just needs his for reading, which is like at work. So he can't find his glasses. Where are you looking, Mary? You're looking for colors. Where are you looking? I get mine at Jet Pens. You can get them at Jet Pens. There's all different brands, since we're talking about pencils now. There's all different brands, all different colors. Yeah. So I have this blue lead. This is the Uni 07. This is the Pilot. They're all 07s, but they're different brands. Okay, this is the same as that one. So this is the Pilot Eno, E-N-O, and then this is the Uni, the UNI, the Uni. Okay, and so I have lots of that because I use lots of blue. So I have all these blue ones. And then you can buy these in a set, and you can get them on Amazon too. Yeah, there you go. Janet just put it in there. And these are the Pilot 07s in pink, purple, orange, red, teal, green, and yellow. So you can get your 07 lead if you have the 07 graph gear. Okay, so let's go on now back to our practice. Let's start with lowercase here. And I haven't done anything in these books yet. I think I'll zoom in one more. Sorry, guys, a little convoluted today. Hopefully, Hubster, I don't know. I thought maybe when he got out of the car at work that he dropped him out of the car. But he said he looked at the parking lot and they're not in the parking lot. So I don't know what he did with his glasses. He's scoured the house. But he even came in here this morning, but I don't see them in here. So, yeah, and you can get it also at JetPens. Thank you, guys. Yeah, you can get it at Amazon and at JetPens. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to test the different pens for you guys. I mean, I kind of know what they all do, but I'm going to do practice with all of them just so you can see the difference. Let's see, I think maybe let's click in one more. Two more. There we go. All right. If y'all have any questions, put them in caps. All right. So, brush lettering, as they call it, with pens, markers, and tombos, they're way different than calligraphy pens. So even though I've done calligraphy since late 70s, maybe, that it's different to do brush lettering. And I like the bouncy type of brush lettering where the letters are not even, like this is on an angle, but they're still, some are taller, some are longer. I like that. And that's probably what I'm going to do. I have all kinds of books. Let me see if I show you a couple I recommend. I've shown them before, but let's see. Yeah, if I can put my hands on them. There's a couple, 2 or 3 that are really my favorites. Now I can't find them. Where are they? Here we go. All right. Okay. This one, and there's one other one that's my favorite, but I've even got it on clearance. And that's the one I can't find. I got it on clearance at at Books A Million. I thought I had it right with these, but anyway, no, I don't know where it is. But here's one. Here's one that's really good. The Ultimate Brush Lettering Guide. This one is excellent. You can get it on Amazon. It's by Peggy Dean. The Ultimate Brush Lettering Guide. And see how the lettering is up and down? It's called what I just called it. Anyway, it swoops up and down, and she's got all kinds of alphabets in this one. So this one is very good for different alphabets. Let's go back this way. See, I was using this one not too long ago. So, and so every page has rows of A's, B's, C's. So they had just tons and tons. Bounce letters. Bounce. Thank you, bounce. I got too many things on my mind now. Yeah, the bounce letters. So this is really good. So if you want the complete Ultimate Brush Lettering Guide, this one is excellent. Okay. All right. Yeah, AJ, great enabling day. So I'm going to practice now. I am going to tilt it some just so that I can do it as neat as possible. I sometimes try to do it straight for you guys, but, I'm going to try to tilt it just a little. Let's make sure I'm sharpening here. A little brighter. There we go. Thanks, Terry. Okay, so I'm going to try different All right, I'm going to try this one first. This is the one that came with the set of books. Well, actually, 3 came with it. One is even tinier than this. I just picked out this one. I'm going to start on this side because it's going to be easier for me to write. So some of the tips that the books tell you are Heavy on the downstroke, light on the upstroke. So in other words, you push harder on the downstroke, light on the upstroke. I don't know if that's helpful, but can you see? I don't know. Maybe I need to zoom in more. If I get too zoomed in, it's going to be fuzzy. I don't want to lose our clarity. Okay, let's make sure. I don't know if this is going to go through or not. No, this came with it. This pen came with it, so I'm hoping it didn't go through. Okay, so I'm going to try to copy their letter. And you just, you practice rows of them. And also the teachers that teach this say you should go slow. Okay, you want to kind of just try to write real quick like you would. Don't do that. You want to go slow. Heavy on the downstroke, light on the upstroke. Heavy on the downstroke, light on the upstroke. Can y'all see that? That one there? See, this is where I wrote fast. You want to write slow. Oh, thanks, Riri. Okay, so light on the upstroke, heavy on the downstroke, light on the upstroke. And this pen is a little thicker. It's a little thicker than this. Okay, it's a little thicker than this. All right, I'm going to try some different pens. So this one is the one that came with it. I don't know how I could say that. Let me get that. Let me get my. I'll write it here with a Sharpie. I'm just with a tiny point. Okay, so this is the dot pen that came in kit. And it's black. Hi, Kenneth. No school today? Is it because of the weather? Hi, Patricia. Judy. Anybody else I missed? Okay, so I just wrote the dot pen that came in the kit like that. So just so I know what it is. All right, so now let's try the Micron PN. Okay, and it's a smaller nib yet. Let's compare it to this one. Okay. All right. Heavy on the downstroke, light on the upstroke, heavy on the downstroke. So let me get my hand going here. These are thinner even than the thinner than this. So with this, you could even write smaller. So let's go. Let's try to even do a half line here. And then I'll go back to the tall line. And there's dotted lines here. I don't know if you can see the lines. See, I'm working with lines. Okay, so this is the Micron PN. So you can see how much smaller these write even than that. Okay. Next is, this is the, let's see how big that is. This might be a little too big, but we're going to go with it. When Michael's had a lot of their brush lettering stuff, that a whole section at one time. There's this Kelly Creates is a brand name. They had workbooks, pads, line kits, all different kinds of kits. And there was a set of these 3. I don't know what happened to the other 2 right off the bat. But this one is a little bigger than the Touch. Okay, so just a little bit, but can you see there? So this is the Kelly Create, and it came in three sizes of black. They're not there anymore. And maybe they have some clearanced out somewhere, but I don't see these anymore at Michael's. Okay. It's kind of like, what are you, some kind of junkie dealer? Y'all know about my white pin story. But anyway, I still love these. These are good for if you want to do a something kind of small, like what we're going to do in the book here. This is probably going to be really good size, right? The touch. I'm not sure what size it is. It's Japanese, other than touch, but they're all this size, and it's like the plastic felt type nib. Have you ever been an art teacher? No, no, Marsh. Just oh, hey, hi, Marsh. Let's Marshall. Marshall is a friend of mine that's a comic book artist, and I, I didn't even I go, no, Marsh. I didn't recognize you, Marshall. Just teaching the kids and the grandkids. And I mean, a few neighborhood kids, stuff like that, but nothing really. Well, I can't say nothing professional. I have done calligraphy classes way back in the 80s. Yeah, but not anything recent other than the here. I mean, we're sort of teaching here. I don't call myself a teacher though. I'm more of a demo. But hi, Marshall. Okay, so anyway, like I said, these I don't think they have these at Michael's anymore. They came in a set of 3. These are going to write much bigger, so it's probably going to need to take up 2 lines. I just know how thick this is, so heavy on the downstroke, light. See, I didn't quite make it there. And heavy on the downstroke, and well, you'll be able to see it better anyway. Marshall, are you still doing your morning? He was doing for a while morning comic demo talks on his YouTube channel. So, yeah, back in the dark ages, Terry. Yeah. So you can see this. You're gonna, and the thicker the line, the line you're making, you're going to need a bigger space, right? Okay. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. So you can see the thickness of that marker. I got in trouble at Michael's. I spent almost 110. Oh, what? Wait, Kenneth. We want updates. What did you buy? We are big enablers and we like hauls. What did you buy, Kenneth? Since you don't have a channel, you have to tell us what you bought. Deb, you're so funny. So what did you buy, Kenneth? Yeah, Terry, go spill it, Kenneth, spill it. Hi, Shy. Everybody's going to tell, Kenneth, tell. Oh, my God. Hi, Ro. Hi, Susie. I think I said hi to you earlier. Yep, I did a 2.5-hour early bird art cast yesterday. I do about 1 or 2 a week. Okay, well, y'all go follow Marshall. Marsh makes comics. Even if you don't do I don't do comics either, but I love comic art. I love artists. I love artists of any kind of artist. So even though I don't do comics, I still like anybody that can draw, paint, doodle, anything. And Marshall is a great guy. He's a nice guy. Hi, Mark. I'll have a haul and sketchbook unboxing either. Oh, yay. I love those sketchbox unboxings, Mark. Yeah, I love those. Hi, Linda. Kenneth, we're waiting for you to fess up, dude. Dude, what'd you get? Did he run off? Did we run Kenneth off so he wouldn't have to fess up on what he bought at Michael's? Hi, Lynn. Thanks again, Lynn, for the second copies of Abandoned Books and Abandoned Castles. Did you see my flip through the comparison? I think I did it. Was it on Friday? I think it was on Friday. All about art of all kinds. I love lettering as well. Oh, well, good, Marsh. Yeah, but you won't do this in your comics. But thanks for being here. It's nice to have you. Oh, thanks, Terry. Terry's putting in a link for the notebooks. Okay, well, if anybody tell me if Kenneth starts spilling his guts. Okay, so now I'm going to go on to the touch. And again, you can get these in a set of 12 colors at Jet Pens. And I'm not affiliated. I'm just sharing, guys. But if Jet Pen wants to affiliate me, that would be awesome. I wouldn't mind getting things from Jet Pens. I do. I don't want to tell y'all what I have because I don't want it to sell out. I have 2 things in my cart, but I don't want them to sell out. So I'm not going to tell y'all what I'm buying because y'all will go buy them and then I won't get it. Oh my gosh. But I do have a couple things in my cart at Jet Pens. And also some refill. I got to get some refills for some of my Copics. So yeah, I have a couple skin tones, but I need some more skin tones. All right, so I'm going to use the touch. It's just called touch. I don't know what else to call it because that's the only word in English. They're Japanese. Nana. Okay, so I'm going to start with the smallest. And it's a little thick. It's not quite as thick as these, but these tips are softer. They're soft, so you got to have a little less pressure. They're more bendy. They're bendy like. Okay, so you got to kind of be, and this is what these practice books are good for. Get your hand. Had to put in small caps. Whoa. Colored pencils, watercolor pencils, markers, watercolor pen set. OMG. Couldn't buy one of anything. I bought pegs. I bought pegs of stuff. $5 for everything. Kenneth, are you on IG? We need pictures on Instagram. Yeah, we need pictures. Okay, so this is also bendy enough that I can get one of the big letters out of it, right? Because you can mash it down enough. Okay, some of them like this PN, although you're already writing small. You can't put too hard a pressure on this one because you might snap the tip. But these other ones you can see. Yeah, I know, Kenneth. If you don't have, we need to see not just your supplies. We need to see what you do. Okay, we need it. We need to see everybody's stuff. Hang on, guys. Let me go over here. Who else is new here that I haven't shown your IG? Let's see. I think Marshall is just. There he is. Marshall, do you still go by your Donkey Jaw projects, or do you have another IG too? I think you have. Do you go by that, or do you have 2 IGs? Here's one of Marshall's. He calls it a couple doodles. Here we go. Here, here's Marshall. There's some of his characters there, and that's Marshall Lee. With it's got 3 L's because Marshall has 2 L's, then Lee, Marshall Lee _DJP, Donkey Jaw Project. So yeah, I'm not sure if I thought for some reason I thought you had another. Here's another one. Maybe it's only one. Yeah, that's what you use. Okay, here's another one. So yeah, y'all go follow Marshall. There it is right there. Marshall with 3 L's. Marshall Lee _DJP. Yeah. I know, right? Anybody else has new IG that I don't follow you? Let me know. I'll follow you on IG. I don't necessarily follow anybody on Facebook, but I'll follow you on Instagram. Okay, so let's go on with the next ones. This is the Pigma FB, and I got this also at Jet Pens. It's called Pigma FB by Sakura, Japan. Or is that Sakura? Marshall, is it Sakura or Sakura? So, yeah. Okay, so that's what this one is. And again, it's about the size. I think it's about the size of the PN. But the thing about the PN, which is the plastic nib micron, it doesn't have it doesn't have that flexible, it's just like a tip. See, you can get those small letters, but these other ones are flexible. They're just different size of brush. Oh, I didn't write the names of these down. Okay, this one was the Kelly Creates. This one is the Touch. And then this one is the Pigma FB. That's what I'm going to do now. All right. Linda McCall. Do I follow you, Linda? For some reason, I think I do. Let me go over there. And you can share your Instagram names here. Linda 1. McCall. Oh, wait on. That's Twitter. Let's go back over to Instagram. Search. Linda 1. MC. A. L. Can I put a space there? Oh, okay. I got you. I followed you back, Linda. You got a mess on that table. Oh, that's a it's a junk journal. I was gonna go, girl. There's Linda McAllister. There's her name right there. Linda 1 McAllister. Okay, so let's go with the Pigma FB. All right, let's see how thick and thin I can get this one. Oh, this is very soft. Okay, so but it's nice. It's a bouncy pen. This is perfect for lettering. This is very bouncy. Okay, I'm giving this one an A+. And again, you should really go slow. The brush lettering teachers tell you to go really slow. Down, heavy on the downstroke, light on the upstroke, heavy on the downstroke, up, light on the upstroke. So you just got to think of heavy going down, light going up, heavy going down, light going up. Yeah, of all the things I had to pick off your IG, that was it, right, Linda? Okay, I am giving this one for brush lettering for this size. Now, I can probably still do a large letter, too. Let's do a larger letter. Okay, let's go heavy on the down. See, it's thinner, though. That's as thick as I can get this line, is right there. And it kind of wants to, it does have a little bit of a drag when I go this big. Okay, you won't be able to see it, but when I go on the downstroke, I can almost see a little halo line there because I'm trying to do big letters when it's meant to do this size, right? It's perfect for this size. If you want something this big, then I would go with these. You know, if you want something that big, I'd go with the Touch. If you want something this small, these are really good. It's called Pigma FB by Sakura. Or Sakura. And you get these at Jet Pens. Okay, 2 more tests here. The next 2 tests that I'm going to do, and I've just been writing them down with my Sharpie, is the Super Tip. Okay, here's the Super Tip. And this does take a little bit of practice doing it, but what I love about the Super Tip is you can get thick lines. Let me get a darker color. That's kind of a darker color. You can get thick lines, medium lines, and even real thin lines. Just by the angle that you hold these. And these are just by Crayola. They don't even have numbers or color names or nothing on them. But you can get a pack of 50 of these for under $10. And with a coupon at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, you can get a pack of 50 for $4, $4.50, you know. So these are excellent. And I literally use these every day. I have this set right here of 100. Scoob sent me these. I'm telling you guys, I use these somehow every single day. When I'm highlighting, annotating books, note taking, I use them all the time. And color books are great in color books as a base coat. Now, they don't work really well if you're trying to color a big area, like if you would in a coat with a Copic. With a Copic, you can blend colors and smooth it out so that you see no lines. You really can't do that with these, but they're perfect for small things. If you're working in tiny details in a color book and you just want a solid color as a base, I love my super tips. And I have found that they don't bleed through when I'm annotating books. So, yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the super tips. So I'm going to start with as small as I can get it on this line here. And so you just got to kind of, you do need a little bit of practice with it to get your thick and thin lines. And it's really, if you can do the bigger letters with it too. See? So, yeah, super tips. These are great for so many things. Yes, I do have Pilot Parallel pens. Marshall, let's see. Let me go over to these brush pens. I got 2 of them. Yeah, I got 2 of those, 2 different sizes. I call them my Lisa pens because Miss Lisa got these for me at Jet Pens. And you can get these at Jet Pens. And I got 2 different sizes of like the calligraphy nib type. So yeah, I got 2 sizes of these. Hi, Norma. I got to get back with you, Norma. Okay, and then of course I have all different kinds of brush pens these are all different brush pens from Jet Pens. Here's these brush pens. I've got it in gray and black. Then I also have my Jane Davenport fountain pens. I redid my pen bag. And I told y'all I'd do a pen bag tour. I'm sitting on my foot. I won't show you everything now, but and I know these are not all my pens, but here's my pen bag. I don't even know if it's going to fit under there. Okay, so here is my pen bag, pen and pencil bag. Yeah. If y'all want a pen bag tour, more than happy to enable pins. Janet just clutched her pearls and fainted. Okay, so now I'm going to go on to, now I'm going to, let me write it down here with my, that's the micron pen. I'm writing with a Sharpie. Where'd my Sharpie go? Oh, here it is. So I'm writing down the name. So now this is the Tombow brush. Well, it's got a brush on one end and a tip on the other, but we're going to use the brush tip. I know I'm bad, right? Okay, so Tombow, and let me see, I have a Michaels brand too. Okay, so I'll show you both. Okay, so the Tombow ones are twice as much as the Michaels brand. Okay, I'm going to show you, compare the two. So the Tombow brand, here's the tip. It's a big fat tip, right? Especially this is good if you want to do larger. Hi, Jean. If you want to do larger brush lettering, you can do small brush lettering with this too, but you have to control the pressure. Okay, I'll show you that in a minute. And then here's the Michaels. Well, let me compare the two. Here's the Michael brand, which is just, I mean, I don't know. I think they're pretty much the same. So Michael's brand is called Artist Loft, and they're half, a set of 12, I think, of the Tombow is 25. A set of, I think, 12 of the Artist Loft is 12. So it's like half price. Plus, you can use coupons at Michael's and Hobby Lobby. Well, Hobby Lobby is not going to have the Artist Loft brand, but you can use your, 40, 50% off coupons at Michael's and get the Tombow ones for like 12 to $15, depending if you have a 40 or 50. And then the Artist Loft ones for half price as well. So I bought all these with half price. Okay. All of them with half price. Half price or coupons, I should say. Okay. So let me show you first the Tombow. Oh, and then they both have, let me turn the other end around so you can see. Look, see, other than the, look, this is a little bit different shape. But look at the nibs. Look at the tips. They look exactly the same. So the pin barrels are a little different, but the what do you call it? The tips look the same. All right. So now I'm going to go with the Tombow brush. So again, I'll show you how big a lettering you can get with this. See how big now? I didn't connect there. Yeah, you gotta take your time. Okay, see how big you can get? Now you can also do it small, but you got to have more control because you can't bear down on these. So you have to just you have to control it more. And it's tougher to do that with a nib that can do this thick. It's harder to control getting those thin. See, like I'm even having troubles with it. How do you use that clear tip? What clear tip? You mean like a blender? Like a blender pen? I don't use them. Yeah. I know you can. I don't even use a Copic blender, which to me, a Copic blender is really like an eraser. It removes ink rather than blends. The Copic blender, it's like an eraser. That's like erases, takes away ink. I don't use any of those. I don't even use blender pens and pencil, like pencils. Like I have a couple here. Okay, so like here's the Derwent blender. There's the Prismacolor blender. I do not like the Prismacolor blender at all. The Derwent one, if you're going to use any kind of blender, I would recommend the Derwent one in your color pencils. I mean, I'll use it for a demo every now and then, but I personally, when I'm doing my color pencil, I don't use any blenders. That's just me. Not saying there's anything wrong with it. Don't email me. I just don't. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Pickle. Okay, so this is great for big lettering like this. But let's test on the back. Okay, nothing's gone through. The Tombow, and the same thing, I'm sure, with because they're the same, with the Artist Loft. Let's see. This one has a fresh tip on it, so maybe I might. It still wants to not be thin. So these are great for lettering like that's bigger. Like in this book here, this brush lettering book, these projects, like let's get some projects here. I think this one has some projects in it. I can't find the other book I was looking for that has all the projects in it. See, this is the size that you could use with the Tombow and the Artist Loft, right? This is an excellent book for brush lettering. And the other one was just a bunch. I wish I could put my hand on it. It's just a bunch of sample things that I got at Books A Million on clearance. Let's see. Let me take one more look. It's a small book. Oh. I mean, I have all different kinds of hand lettering, but I'm looking for that specific smaller book. So keep it down here with the lettering. No. Sorry, guys. I'm not sure where I put it. Yeah, I don't want to take any more time digging for it. Hi, Sharon. Okay, so there's some of the different pens. My favorite still to use for something about this size is the Touch. Okay, the Touch. It comes in 12 colors. Hi, Melody J. Hi, Jill. So that's what we're going to roll with. Now, I probably won't use pink. I'll use purple or something to show up better, maybe. I don't know. Pink probably shows up pretty well. Let's go with purple. All right. So that's some practice. And, you know, they have pages and pages of every letter. Now, let me go ahead and do an uppercase just to show you that. And then we're going to do what my ultimate goal for the day is to go in the book, write one of my quotes, one of my Francis Bacon quotes, write one of these out, and then decorate it, you know, with junk. I don't want to say crap, but, you know, our leftovers, all of our syllables. We want to decorate with our syllables. Thanks, Riri. Yeah, thanks, guys, for all the thumbs up. And thanks, guys, for all of y'all that are here on Monday. I did do an let me show this because I know y'all didn't see the finish. Okay. I did finish my fish. Marshall might like this. I don't know if he saw this on Instagram. I did post it on Instagram. Marshall might have seen it there. But my big fish, I finished my black and white fish. So yeah, with all the bubbles, with a glow around it. So I did finish my big black and white fish with the bubbles. And somebody's already offered to buy it. So it is 18 by 26, I think. This is I'm so zoomed in, guys, so you can't really get the whole picture, but yeah. Yeah, so there's the whole fish. That's not your fish, Mark. I know, Mark, you love the fish. I'm going to make some small prints out of it. So you might get a print, Mark, but the original is spoken for. So yeah, the original is spoken for. Okay. So let me do a couple of, and again, I'm going to turn, this is how you would do it if you were doing your letter and you turn your book. Thanks, guys. Okay. So light on the upstroke, heavy on the downstroke. Okay. And then just this is a little cross there. Cross it. Light, heavy, and then if you want a tail, it'd be thin. So it's light, heavy, light. See? And you want to take your time. You want to do this slow. What pin? Oh, I used 3 or 4 different pins, Vicky, on the fish. I don't have them right here because I've moved on to these pins. But yeah, they're on the two. There's 2 videos. The end of last Wednesday, I think I put it in the description box. The first part of doing the fish was about 30 minutes where I just sketched it out and like basic outlined it. And then I think it was Friday. Was it Friday, guys, that I worked on the fish? It's in my, you can see it on the thumbnail. I talk about all the pins. So it's the opposite in caps. I don't know what that means. Let's make a mess. Opposite of what? Opposite of what in caps? You mean tilting? No, it's the same. Well, I'm not sure what. It's light on the upstroke, heavy on the downstroke. Light on the upstroke. And then there's just a little crossbar there. I don't know what the question is. I'm sorry, is it magic or somebody asked a question? I'm not sure what yeah, this is the uppercase. There's a book for all, here's the uppercase letters. Okay. With a page for every one. And then here's the lowercase letters. And it says lowercase on it. Here's all the lowercase lettering. Hang on, let me answer my granddaughter. I don't know what that question was. No. it's heavy on the downstroke. It's just that I did an upstroke first this time. Here I did a heavy on the downstroke. Yeah. It's just that this letter starts with a thin. This letter starts with a thick. So it's heavy on the downstroke. It's still heavy on the downstroke here too, but it starts with an upstroke. So it's light, heavy, light. And then there's just a cross. It's just that these letters start. This letter just starts with a thin letter. This letter starts with a thick letter. That's all the difference. Does that make sense? Thanks, Terry. Okay, so I just wanted to do a couple, here, we'll do a few. Let's see. Here's a C. Now, if you do it, there's different letters. They show you different. Here, let me show you the C's here. There's not just one style. There's not just one style of letter. I want to show you this. Look at all these C's. Look at all the different ways you can make a C right there. Okay. This is just called brush lettering, Marshall. I don't know that there's a name for the different. I think you just start getting your own style of brush lettering, because look, these are all brush lettering C's. Now, if you mean in calligraphy and fonts, like there's Gothic, there's italic, there's all different kinds in calligraphy, but this is called brush lettering. And the brush, and you can also use a brush if you want, but it's much harder to control your pressure, right, than it is with these plastic type nibs. So look at all those different kind of C's, or any of the letter. Look, there's a lot of B's. This particular book just gives you one. This just gives you one style. Let me go back to those C's. I'm going to do all those C's for you. Well, maybe not all of them, but okay. And these are upper and lower case. All right. So they don't really have a name. It's just called brush lettering. All right. So I'm going to do all these here. So I'm just going to look at it and I'm going to try to stay within the lines that the book gives me. Okay. So we got like a heavy on the downstroke, light. Okay. There's another one. And some of the curly cues, are thinner or thicker. See the first line there? Bye, Dawn. So it's just brush lettering. Thought brush lettering had fonts as well. I haven't noticed that any teacher is calling them any specific kind of font. There could be, Marshall, but all the demos. Look, I tell you, if you want to learn brush lettering, there are a zillion YouTube videos. I'm not a brush lettering aficionado. I'm more in calligraphy. With dip pens and calligraphy nibs, or like the pilot nibs, those kind. But the brush lettering with the plastic nibs or the marker tips, any of these, I'm not an expert at it either. Now, I can probably pick it up pretty quick because, I know how to control the lettering because I did calligraphy for so long. But it's like anything else. There's a learning curve to it, and it does take practice. Like anything, it does take practice. Let me get a sip of juice here, guys. Let me message Hubster real quick, see if he found his glasses. Okay, so I want to really get into doing I'll use this book for samples. I did my some, just showed y'all some practice. Again, this is an uppercase, a lowercase, and a practice book. They sold these at Michael's. I don't know if they still do. Terry did put in a link for these. It comes with 3 pens and the 3 books in a kit, and it was sold at Michael's. I think it's Recollection brand. I think it's a Recollection, the Michael's brand. And so if you want to practice your lettering in your traveler's notebook size, y'all know we got our traveler's notebooks. I got tons of those. It is Recollections. Thanks, Terry. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to look at these letters. And the other thing, Marshall and anybody else, the thing that's cool about brush lettering, if you do like the bouncy kind of lettering where they're not all on the same line, like let's see here, let me get a sample. Look at this. See how it's not necessarily on a straight line? The lettering comes down and up, and they're not on a specific line. They're all like high and low, high and low. That's called bounce lettering. And so that's really cool because then you don't even have to be perfect on a line. Now, I do recommend, and I'm going to do that in here. Let me go to a blank page here. Webster still hasn't answered if he found his glasses. I do this in calligraphy, and I also do it in brush lettering. I'm going to keep my purple pen. Let me get a pencil. I recommend, especially if you don't know how big the letters are going to be or how they're going to fit on a page, I recommend you pencil them in. After you brush letter them, you can erase your pencil. You don't have to necessarily go over the pencil exact, right? So let me see which quote I want to do here first. Okay, I want to do this one. This has got quite a bit, so I might even do it on a double page spread. So just so I don't have to write too tiny because I want it to show up. Mention the brush lettering book you recommended some. Yeah, I can't find it right now, Norma. I wanted to show that one too, but I can't find it. Okay, he's not answering, so let me turn my phone off here. All right, so I'm just going to kind of pencil it in, but that doesn't mean I'm going to follow my pencil lines exactly. I just want to, it's more for spacing and size. Leave to D to show us something not the last existing one off. Now there's more. I don't know what you mean, Mark. Oh, okay. So, like for instance, I might go. Imagine. Let's see. Imagine. I might just start up here and then carry it down here. I'm just winging it here, guys. Okay. So if I have imagination. Now I'm not doing bouncy letters here. I'm just kind of spacing. Imagination was given to man. And this I might be writing way too big. Let's see, I want to put this in the middle because the word compensate's not going to, you want to have it, a nice layout too. Imagination was given to man to, and then because compensate's a big word, compensate him for, yeah, see, I'm writing too big. Okay, well, no, I'll go with it. For what he is not, semicolon, a sense of humor. And this also helps you so that if you have any drops like a P or an F, that they don't clash with each other. I'll hold it up here in a minute, guys. A sense of humor to console. And you can also do certain words bigger, like compensate. You could do that bigger, console. I think I might do that. And if I do that, I got to move down that word. Hang on. See, this is why you want to pencil it in. Compensate. Make it bigger. Compensate him for what he is not. a sense of humor to console, and I'll have that word bigger. Console. And if you're leery of doing it in your book, then do it on a piece of typing paper. Do it on a piece of printer paper to test out first if you're not sure how it's going to look. To console him for what he is. And then I'll put down here Francis Bacon. Okay. All right. So here's how kind of have it laid out. Now, I'm not going to follow this. I mean, I'm not trying to go over these letters. This is for spacing. Like when I go console, it's probably going to fill up that whole line. And I want to do kind of bouncy. So I don't care if it's on a perfect line, although I can kind of see I might want this to come down just a little. So I'm going to kind of just do a little sketchy line. Something like this. Okay. So I know it's hard to see. And then after I ink it, I'll dry, I'll let the ink dry, and then I'll erase any pencil lines, and then we're going to decorate this. Okay. Hi, Lisa. I was just talking about you earlier in my parallel Lisa pins. All right, so let's go ahead and just do the whole thing in purple. This is just a, it's no big deal. I'm willing to mess up pages for you guys. Okay, so let me see if I want to pick up certain letters, like maybe the I. I's are like, okay, so look, see how the bounce came down here on that shine? Look at that. See? Okay, so let me go over here to the I's. I'm not going to look up every letter, but so here's all different kind of I's. I think I'm going to kind of go with that one. I like that one right there. Something similar. Okay, so I do need to turn it just a little, guys. And take your time. Okay. The M's can be, you can have M's depending on where it is in the sentence. If it's in the middle of a sentence and you have multiple M's, like if you had communicate and you had multiple M's, you want to consider how many loopies you want, or do you want a bunch of M's like this so that they flow together, So you consider that thing when you're looking at it. Okay. Oh, I'm going to spell imagination wrong. I don't know if I want loopies there or not. Now, that's not my best, but, we're going to roll with it. Okay, imagination. Now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to try to write just a little bit smaller. Was given to, okay? See, that was too thick. See, that should have been thinner coming up. See, here's where I'm talking about where your drop letters. You dropped an N. Oh, yeah. See, I forgot the N right there. Yeah. See? Okay, we're still going to go with it. I'm going to roll with it. You always want to check. See, when I penciled it in. Okay, so compensate. I want it a little bigger, but not, I can't fit it too big because it's a big word, right? So let's just see. I think I want a loop on that one. It's another reason you want to pencil it out and pay attention when you don't pay attention. Okay. Because I have it spelled right here. All right. Compensate. So now I need to bring this down some. My lettering there is too tight up, but I'm just going to like use it as like a reference point. Compensate. So here, see how I'm having to tangent over that P? What is up? If I have to squeeze that in, I'm not liking that. For what, I'm going to come down here for what he is not. See, I don't like all this jumbly bits. I don't like how they all roll together. Oops. But it's our practice one. Hi, Vonnie. Okay. So you can kind of get the idea. All right. It's over here now. So that should have been thin. So you got to take your time. Do not go as fast as I'm going. Say now, see how that F's there? That's where the T goes. Well, that's not going to work. I don't want them rolling into touching each other. It's hard to read for the eyes when you're not used to seeing it. Okay, 2. Again, I should have been thin. I want console to be thicker or bigger. And see, that should have been thin too. Console. This is just practice, guys. I just want to give you the idea. Him. Ah, that should have been thin. See, I'm going too fast. 4. See, that's going to cross over there. I don't like that. I should have made this, because it's such a long quote, I should have made it much littler. Okay. Bye, Dale. Adele. Hi and bye. Hi, newbie. Anybody else I missed? Okay. So now look and see if you can see where my pencil is. Look how I did not follow any of the pencil, really. It's just like a guide, right? It's just kind of like a guide. Bye, Annie Rowe. So now then I can, I'm pretty sure it's dry. If this was dip ink, I would hit it with the heat gun and probably wait 24 hours. If I was doing anything fancy, if you're using calligraphy, if you're using real ink, dip ink, and a pen, it can take a long time to dry, a lot longer than you think. And you try to do this and you're going to ruin your project. So always make sure, if you're not sure if something's dry, then just come up here in a little tiny area or go real slow to make sure that it's dry, because you can ruin a whole project trying to erase pencil. From under your ink. Okay, so just because, nothing is ever perfect, I'm going to throw in an N with a little arrow. Okay, so I'm going to do a smaller quote, something that's a little less long, a little less, so I have room to do our syllables around. Here, we'll do this one. Okay, beauty itself is but the sensible image of the infinite. We'll do that one because then we'll have more space to decorate. Okay. Oh, thank you. I'm going to skip 2 pages just because I want to. Okay, so let's see. Let's pencil this in. Might get a little fancier here. Beauty. Okay, now I want smaller letters. So I want room to put our stuff in. But I'm going to make that even smaller yet. Do I want to do it on the next page? I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to go across the page because then I have room to decorate. Okay, I know it's going to look a little, let's see, this needs to come down though. Do this in little droppy letters. Okay, so here we go. Got a sketch. Then we're going to decorate it. We're going to use our syllables. I want to go back to my eyes. Let's see. I do like that. Okay. What kind of, I'm going to look at the B's too. Let's see what kind of B. Because I got 2 capitals here. All right, let's go with this one here. I like this one. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's a little messy. I'm just trying to tidy it up. Okay. Gotta tilt it just a little here. Now see here, I'm not going to do that big loop there until I put these letters in because I don't want to have to fight that loop. But this Y, I want it to come down around a couple letters, but I don't know exactly where these are going to fall yet. So I'm not going to put the tail on the Y yet. Okay. Does that make sense? I'm not really paying attention to chat, guys. Sorry. Beauty. Let me take my time. Lowercase b. Let's see. I'm holding my breath. Am I moaning? Hi, Vivian. And again, too, I don't know how far I want that G to come down. Let's see if I go. Well, this one should be okay. I'm going to see if I want the right there, here, and then infinite. I think I'll do that. Okay, and then I'll do infinite down here. Let's get a nice I. I still like that one there. Oops. Okay, now let's do this Y. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have it come. Okay. Beauty itself is but the sensible image of, I like those F's just like straight like that. Did I spell something wrong? Probably. Hi, Nick and Tina. All right, so now I'm going to erase this, and then we're going to do a little bit of play on it. And you don't have to, if you're using your Travelers, you don't have to do brush lettering. You can just do regular words, or you can do calligraphy, like with the dip pen calligraphy, like we, like I normally do. But I really wanted to practice more with my brush lettering. So I thought that the Traveler's Notebook, see, I smeared that right there. That wasn't dry. I want to practice in my little Traveler's Notebooks and then decorate them and then put some decorations in there. All right, so we're going to start with this. Actually, I should do one. Let's see. Do I have one more short one? Let's see. They're not anymore. Silence is a sleep that nourishes wisdom is the only other one. I think I'll do that real. Now let's go ahead and decorate. We can come back to this. All right. Okay. So, does each of the lettering have a name? A, B, C. I don't know what you mean, newbie. This is just called brush lettering. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to play with some paint. I want to, let me get a couple of, got some black paper just sitting here that I've used for, you can see where I had paint on it before. Put something behind so we can play. Okay, so I want to paint on it, play on it, and I'm going to get, all right, but I'm going to put some paint on it first, and then I'll back out and bring my big notebook over here because you can't see my notebook, my big syllables notebook with all the stuff in it. You're not going to be able to see that this close up. So I'm going to go ahead and play with some paint. Then I'm going to back the camera up, and then that's something you would say. Cheryl, I'm just teasing you, girl. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. What kind was it? Do I just want some purple paint? Maybe some purple, and I don't know. Sorry. Let's see. Should we do some scraping? Should we do some baby white? Let's just do some baby white paint. I could do ink too, but I think we're just going to go with paint. Should we go with a different purple? Maybe. Let's go with a different purple. I always pick up one that's almost empty. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. Let's see. We'll do a couple things. Let's go ahead and put some paint on with a baby wipe, and then maybe I need to get out my stamps, don't I, Janet? Janet, how did you get your sale organized? I'm afraid to pull out my stamps. Janet's going to make me sell them all. Okay. So I think we'll just put some paint around it. And I sent you a message last week. Thanks for, oh, thank you, Debbie. Did I, if it's on, I don't know where you message me. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, comments on YouTube. So that's done everything out here. Oh, good, Janet. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by, let's just put some purple. And I want it kind of raggedy tag, I don't want this to be, I want it to be kind of messy. And that's always the best way. You don't ever have to worry about it. Okay, something like this. Oh, see, now look. Interesting thing to remember. If you're using a baby wipe, you can smear your letters, so be careful. But you know what that makes me think of? I think I want to smear it on purpose. I'm going to smear this on purpose. Don't hate me. I found one book, The Art of Whimsical Lettering by Joanne Sharp. Yeah, that's not the one. I got that one too. But the other one is brush. Yeah, I can't find mine either, Norma. It's around here somewhere. And what it is a bunch of just more sample pages. Like what it is it has one page of the text, the brush lettering text, and the other side is already florally decorated for you to do the copy, to copy it. Okay, so now I'm going to try this. Because it is infinite. Oh, I like it. I like that. Okay. Now that's a little bit too much purple up there, but it's right in the ditch. Okay, let's dry this. Let's dry this. Heat gun. Hi, Dot. All right, now this is thin paper. It's going to want to curl. So, just give it a minute. You can always bend it back. The other thing to note is if you're going to do any kind of painting or decorating first, and you put your lettering back on top of the paint, it's going to dry your brushes, your brush pen, they're going to dry out. I don't know, the Tombos might be okay going over acrylic paint, but you want to test that, guys. Yeah, smearing on the fly. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure that this is kind of, I'm just going to smooth it out. So if you want your lettering on top of paint, test that out. Like, for instance, Copics. Never use Copics on top of acrylic paint. Okay, so just FYI. Now I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to smear this one too. Just because, right? But I'm going to smear this one going down. Well, let's see what happens. Okay, I got an idea. Let's watch this. That one's going down. Okay. So that kind of it goes with the quote. It goes with the quote. All right, let me dry that. Especially since I forgot the N in imagination. Good looking smear. Thanks, newbie. Dry the back sometimes helps flatten things out too. So many times I do put things on the back eventually, and I never have problems with things really wrinkling or buckling because there's so much on both sides. All right, so now I am going to back out here because I'm going to get out my my syllables notebook of stuff, and we'll just pick some things out. I don't know. This page, there's just really not a lot of room on here. We could probably put a couple stickers or something. I don't know. But I did this one on purpose to have more room. We'll just see what we come up with. It's on the fly, people. This is on the fly. All right, let me get my syllables notebook. Okay. All right. Here is one of my syllables notebooks. Look how it's all jacked up because it's so full. Okay. If y'all remember, I put Mary Altier's, she did the Society of Idea Collector 2018 little poster. Well, I think it's on an envelope, and she sent that to me. So now that's my cover for my Society of Idea. I call it the syllables binder because it's a bunch of little, syllables make up a word. These all make up something. We don't know what, but yeah. Because there wasn't a tattoo. Oh my gosh, you girls. I know Mary is awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this like kind of here at the side. And here this is what I took out of the cover. And then I got all kinds of stuff here. This is the other thing from Mary here, the envelope. I don't want to show that in some of the papers. So this is some of the papers that came in the envelope that Mary sent me. Okay, so we have these rub-ons. We have rub-ons. I'm going to pull these rub-ons out. I've got tons of these rub-ons. Look. These are all rub-ons from Seven Gypsies that I got on clearance a year ago. More? Was it more than a year ago? Oh my gosh. Okay, here's my syllables. That's what I call it. All right, but look, it's so full that, I seriously need to put this into two. All right, so I'm going to flip back now, and I even put some washi tape on some of the things, but I don't know if I'm going to use, I don't know, maybe we'll use washi tape. We'll see. All right, so at first I had I'd sorted these by summer, winter, fall, and spring. Well, that didn't last long. So this binder, look how thick it is. It's like at least a 2-inch binder, and it's packed full. And I did start having it divided up, and then some of the stuff on like the plastic sleeves here, I'm going to have to resort this. It just needs sorting. And I can probably use these in one of my other binders. Y'all know how many binders I have, right? Don't even know how I need to tell you. Okay, so anyway, I started just tacking these down here with just a little piece of, tacky, snot dots, as we used to call them. So that they would stick on the plastic. And so I don't know yet what I want to put on here. So I'm just going to kind of flip through here and pull things that I might like. Now, I know this looks so much closer and this looks so tiny. It's the exact same size, but because of the depth of the book, this side looks really, really big. Okay. So there's all kinds of Flow magazine flowers. I had these winter things. I don't know. Oh, like, see, look at this purple here. Look at this purple flower. Actually, I like this one. Let's get the snot dot off here. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, this is what I want to do. Something, we want to go like something like this. Decorate the traveler's page. Y'all smell what I'm stepping in? So I'm going to flip through. I do like this too, but maybe that one could go on the other page. Let's see. Because I don't have a lot of room. Nah, it's too pink. Okay, let's put that back. All right, so let's just flip through. Let's go back to the one we're working on here. See, I've got tags, pieces of paper, cutouts. Here's a bunch of robots that I've used. All kinds of robots. These are out of different vintage antique books. You picking up what I'm laying down? And here's the thing, guys, and I've talked about this. I probably need to prop that up because there's going to be it's just going to have a bit of a glare. I've talked about this before, like color book images. Okay, color book images that you can use multiple ways. Well, if you just put a few in your binder to remind you, all this stuff that's in here, this is not every cutout I own, right? This is just some to remind me. Use your cutouts, use your color book cutouts, use your clip art, use your scrapbook paper. It's just to tell you, here's some of my old printouts of my own art that I printed out on different paper. These are overlays, different overlays from the old clip art books. This is from the Flow magazine. So I want some things in here to remind me to use. Okay, that's really flashing out. Let me see if I can prop that up with something. I usually use this big kind of book here to kind of prop it up, just to take the glare off. There we go. That's a little better. Just so y'all can kind of see without a glare. Here's these are Flow people. Out of the Flow book. Okay, all right, my book is coming apart off of it's too much in my binder here. Let's see if I can get this back in here. Hang on, guys. The binder's so full that the rings don't stay closed. Time to sort this binder into more than one thing. Okay. Who else does this kind of thing besides me and the Mary LTA? Anyone? Who else does this kind of thing? Okay, see, like, look at these flowers. Look at these. That's too peachy. Who else does this kind of thing? My book is literally coming apart. Here's different things from color book pages. I'm going to try to put this all back together as we go. Here's a bunch of lettering. Different bits you can color, like if you have a color book page or something, you want to color some, and look, just have it ready to go. Janet, I put it in binders and never see it again. Who else besides Janet? Okay, Julie made a society binder last year, used a ton of the stuff. Yeah, see, that's what we're supposed to be doing with this. We're supposed to be using it. When was the last time I pulled this binder out? Terry goes, I left mine in a big bin. Easy. Yes, and most of my stuff is in those bins, Terry. I was thinking that by having a binder, which it sits on my table real handy, so I see it every time, every day. I see it all the time. But I just got to get into it. Okay, so like here's some little word fatty. Here's tags. Maybe a tag. Maybe a tag on here with a pretty ribbon, like this one has purple on it. This one would be good. Okay, let's see what's on the back side. Here's more. Do I want something on the back or just this one? See, if I put this in here with a piece of ribbon, that would look good. You know, I guess my beauty page is going to flowers. You do it for your collage art, but I have 8 file drawers. Yeah, see, I don't have drawers. I used to have all my stuff sorted in those little plastic tall tower drawers of collage bits, and I had 12 drawers all labeled like floral and fauna, faces, mechanicals. You know, I had 12 topics, and I never went in those drawers. Never went in them. So I spent all that time sorting by subject matter and then didn't do it. I do better in bins. This binder is more for a reminder to go to the bins. Because almost all my stuff is in here. Let me show y'all real quick. Hang on. Let me take a quick snap. Let me move this chair. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on, guys. Get the picture here. Right over here next to me is, let me turn my phone light down. Look, Norma. Here's all my collage stuff. Those are all bins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 or 15 there. 14 or 15 bins of collage fodder. This does not include my stickers. There's some alphabet letters in there, but I have other things for stickers, stamps, stencils. Those are in total different things. I know. See, this right here is to remind me to go over there. So I have some. See, I want to remind myself, use some of your alphabet stickers. They're just a couple in here, just to remind me, right? Here's a bunch more little word fetties. And that's not including my scrapbook papers. Y'all seen my scrapbook paper bins. What else do I like here? I kind of like this. I kind of like in the idea of this, like here, with this. And I'll attach them better here in a minute, like that. Kind of like that. And then I'm going to have a ribbon in there. Kind of like that. But that's kind of too pink. No, it's too much. Well, kind of like it. Maybe if I go, maybe just the stripes. Maybe just a little hint. Like that. Like that. Okay, like that. Okay. I like this little faux, whatever that is. See, guys, I'm telling you. Let's go with maybe this little polka dot. See, I'm going to make a little cluster right here. Something like that. I'll send a picture. Okay, yeah, do. Tell me when you post it, Norman. I'll go get it and show it to everybody. Aren't we bad? Okay. I kind of like these little stripes. And they just got a snot dot on them. I will put them down more permanently. I'm just kind of laying it out here a little bit. I like that. How we doing, guys? You like it, newbie? Thank you. Now, newbie, I may have asked you before, but what do you like to do? What's your forte? What's your media of choice? I cut them and then don't want to use it so pretty. Oh, no, you got to do it. You got to cut it. Look, yeah. I even got a fish in there. Oh, look, speaking of cutting things up, look, Here's leftovers of crap stencils. Bits of stencil that I've used, but I like this. Oh, I like this. Jean, where are you? Look, leftover stencil. I think this needs to go underneath all of it. Look. We'll just trim it down a little. Hang on, let's move this off here with some scissors. Oh, I know, right? Let's just trim it down a little. Oh. Something like this. Look, guys, isn't that perfect? Then we can probably put some flowers down here, maybe. And back up here on my little cluster. And that needs to be a little shorter. That can go like that. Okay. Do I throw this away? Oh, thank you, Patricia. Well, a lot of how to put things together like this, guys. I did scrapbooking. If y'all, I know, I got to admit, when the grandkids were growing up, I mean, I've done scrapbooking before in the sense of albums with like greeting cards and little cutouts and things like that. But when scrapbooking happened, I spent at least 10 years scrapbooking and documenting my grandchildren from birth up until I still take pictures of them, but I haven't scrapbooked really. I've done a couple pages for you guys here and there, but I have 25 3-ring binders. Big, 12 by 12, 3-inch binders of scrapbook pages. So I had a lot of practice. A lot of practice here, people. A lot of practice. Did you see where Ranger will be releasing the craft scrubby? Oh, re-release. Oh, good. Guys, let me show you mine. If you get a chance to get one, the Ranger is re-releasing the craft scrubbies. Now, I know it doesn't look like much, and it feels like light as air. I mean, it feels like, look, it's like nothing. This craft scrubby by Ranger will take matte medium off your hands. Nothing takes matte medium off your hands except fingernail polish remover or a craft scrubby. And they're only like, I don't know how much they're going to re-release them for. Probably about $5. I think when we got them, they were $3. Get you a craft scrubby. Get you one. Nothing takes off a matte medium like that. Thanks for that tip. I did not know. Second best tool ever after the heat gun. Yeah, I cannot live without my heat gun. And of course, my heat gun is 20-something years old. Okay, so now do I want these little other pieces on the pink side? I don't know. Do I? No, that's too decorated. Maybe a little down here. Or maybe this little bit right here. This little triangle. So it looks like it's kind of connected. Okay, I'm going with that. Thank you, Elena. Yeah, I did a lot of scrapbooking in my day. Okay, so let me just kind of set this aside here. All right, let's see what else. Let's just look through that. Okay, so look at all the bicycles. This is from Flow magazines and the paper books by Flow. I can't throw that away. I just can't throw that away. Let's stick it in here. Oh, look at that little pocket right there. And you can get sleeves, like you get the baseball card sleeves, or as we know them as ATC sleeves, or just pocket sleeves, or just, what do you call it? Page protectors. There's my Timmy people. Some of my Timmy people. Oh, there's more Timmy people. Just all kinds of things. There's little word fetty. All kinds of just little stuff, Use this in your projects. I missed. By the way, newbie Cheryl, I missed what you said as your thing. I wasn't looking if it went by. Can you say again? what you like, and I'll try to pay attention this time. Oh, I like this little butterfly with the clock on it, because look how this look how this works, guys. Butterfly with a clock, right? Beauty and infinite. This is going to have to go on there somewhere. Maybe right there. I don't know. I'm kind of wanting to leave this side up kind of alone, but I think it might need that. Look. All right. Cheryl, looking for newbie. Looking for newbie. Haven't seen newbie. And also, Norma, did you post your pictures of your bins? Yeah, the butterfly and the clock. That goes with beauty and infinite, right? Although time is not infinite. Well, yeah, but that's a story for another day. Okay, so let's see. So these are all like out of flow. Here's just a little bit of something. Little word fetties. So I'm just looking, seeing what's catching my eye. Dee Dee, try lower left for clock butterfly. Lower left. Oh, down here? Okay. Down here, Bonnie. You like that better? Okay, we can go with that. Or maybe a little bit over the eye, like that. How about that? Thank you, Vonnie. We'll roll with that. Okay, I'm just, yeah, here's maps. My daughter out in LA sent me, she got these down, I think she got these down at the Asians, one of the Asian stores. There's envelopes of maps. Oh, no, wait, no, that one might have come out of Flow. She sent me these little world tags, have glittery stuff on them. Oh, no, I like this little cameo. Look, it's a little fabric cameo. It's cream color though. I don't like the cream color on the white. Still taking pictures. Oh my gosh. Norma, I'm afraid. You're making me afraid. So I got all kinds of map stuff in here. Map bags, tags, map, all kinds of globes. This is something of a flow, I believe. See, it's so full. Oh, here, look, it's a little acetate. Ooh, look at this. I like this. This is, oh, that's on top. A little piece of acetate. A clock, but I'd want to cut it out round. I don't know if this is interesting to anybody, but you know, I'm having fun. I don't know. We've moved on to a junk journal in a traveler's using our brush lettering. You can mix it up. Mix it up, people. Mix it up. Just paper crafting and some sewing. Oh, drawing. Okay. Well, oh, okay. Those are good things. Paper crafting consists of a lot of things, as you can see. Janet, what are you and Eileen going to do today? Do you have any plans? You going to do another auction? I'll come over and help. You want to auction off some more stuff? Janet, I'll come over and help you. It doesn't show up very well. I don't know if I need two. That's too big. That's too much. If anything, it's going to have to cluster over there. Oh, you know what? It would kind of look good with the butterflies in there like that, right? Maybe. Can you still read infinite? I'd have to maybe cut it off have to take it off the edge, maybe. I don't like things sticking out of my books, because then when they're in the other room where I could go get them, I guess. Mix everything up. The auction was that was fun. I had fun. I had to go there and help Janet. I didn't want to leave just her and Eileen to do it all. But yeah. I'm on your big screen, Connie. Okay, so I like these acetate pieces though. Y'all remember these bits? I think I got enough. I don't know. And then these little faces, these are stickers. These are out of Flow. I got pages of these. See? These are all from Flow paper book, Paper Lovers. That's why I didn't buy this month's Daphne's Diary, because I got, look, you know, I looked through it. I did. It was a great book. If you don't have any of this stuff, Daphne's Diary is awesome. So is Flow. But you only can glue so much down. But it's so pretty and we collect it, right? Here's more little flowers. This is all a whole bunch of stickers and stuff in here. I like that little pink one. I don't like all that green. I like that little bird carrying the scissors. Oh, you've only been retired 2 years, so you're just starting to collect and do stuff, newbie. Hi, Kia. Hi, Patricia, Lisa. Bye, Patricia. You're so cute, Lisa. I don't know. Do I want it? Oh, that's too pink. Oh, I need more purple. But I love these, like these little fox and the deer and more, you know, tags. Make you a syllables book, guys. These are from Blue Stamper. She sent me some acetates and little, not film, slides with little acetate in them. I gave a lot of them away. I kept one of each of the coffee ones. Do you have any YouTube tips on growing a channel? I think the number one thing is be consistent. I've been doing it, well, not all uploaded to YouTube, but I've been streaming and YouTubing for 8 years. On YouTube for going on 5 years now. Almost, I think it's around 5 years. Maybe I'm past 5. I don't know. Around 5 years on YouTube. I have over 1,000 videos. And I think for me, my number one tip would be to be consistent. When people start watching you and start liking what you do, and of course I do a lot of different things. I'm all over the place with, you know, art and craft, you know, but I'm here twice a week. I look at it like my job. I mean, sometimes I'm here 3 times a week, but I'm here at least twice a week. Okay. Okay, I'll look, Norma. I think consistency is the number one thing I would recommend. You know, don't go months without doing a video. If you're going to commit to doing YouTube, of course, you can always just try it and see if you like it. If you don't like it, then you're not going to care about growing a channel anyway. But since you asked about growing your channel, I think, you know, and my channel is not the fastest growing. I don't have any viral videos. I think my one of my top videos is one of my Jasmine Beckett Griffith color book pages that has 38,000 views. But that's over when did I post that one? 3 years ago. So that video is over 3 years. I mean, a lot of people have videos that go viral and you get 35,000 views in a couple of weeks. My channel views stay consistent around 2,000 views each. And then they eventually get more and more as people come to here and watch us and learn about the channel and, you know, and that, then you're going to, because those views add up on your other channels, right? I'm going to look at Norma's thing here now. So consistency, you know, is just constantly be making videos. But I guess even above that, my number one thing would be you have to love it. You have to love doing it. If you don't like doing this, Yeah, Bobby. This one. I got the new one. If you don't love doing it, you're not going to put your heart into it. So if you don't like doing it, don't. That's just what I gotta say. If you don't like doing it, don't do it. Because if you're doing something and don't do it for the money, don't think, oh, I'm going to be the next, Bailey J or the next Mark Crilly. You can't look at it like that. You have to do it because you love it. Let me go over here and find Norma. The other thing that's important to me, yeah, you have to do it for the fun and the love of it. I don't see it, Norma. Where are you? Norma, I don't see it. Did you tag me? I don't see it. Do I have to scroll back I haven't been on here for 4 hours. Do I have to scroll back 4 hours? I don't see it here, Norma. Sorry. I don't see it. Did you not tag me? Because if you didn't tag me, I have to scroll for 4 hours. Oh, thanks, newbie. So, yeah, you have to do it for the love of it. You have to be consistent. And for me, what's important is sharing. If there's new channels that I like, if there's, a call out like Marshall stopped in today, I'm posting his IG and talking about his channel. I'm all about that. It's very important for me to uplift and encourage other people, because that's like, to me, my gift is helping and encouraging other people. So if I can help other people grow and help their channels or talk about their art, that's a joy to me. Okay, let me see. Yeah, Scooby. Hi, Scoobs. And Scoobs, I have not forgot about your dubious documents, but I think me and Janet are kind of the same mind, that you have probably everything we have. But I have to go back and look over each one of your clues, and I haven't had time to do that. But yeah, didn't tag you, tweeted it. Oh, okay. You should have tagged me, Norma. I gotta go look you up. Yeah. All right. Let me go find. So those are my tips. Okay, you're not. Why are you? Oh. All right, let's go to your media here. Come on. Why is my phone being slow on Twitter? Oh my gosh. Okay, so here we go with Norma. You sure you want me to show this, Norma? Okay, so Norma's tubs are all these collage, Norma. Norma. Okay, so here's one set of tubs. I'm not sure if this is all collage. Here's these. Are these all collage, Norma? Then we got these. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh, we got these. Norma, you're as bad as me. I'm waiting for her to answer. Let's see what else. Norma, you're bad. I am. Okay, so let's keep flipping here. We're going to glue some stuff down in a minute. Okay, let's see what else. I know everybody's laughing at Norma now. I just have the ones pile up. Well, it's got 2 stacks, but it's all in one spot, Norma. Oh my gosh. Okay. See, I'm thinking about my colors here, guys. I mean, like, I love the butterflies and all the, but I am kind of looking at the colors and stuff. All right, here's some more stickers. Do I need a sticker or two? Well, we might. Sticker. No, here, Norma. Don't fall in. Mostly collage, some arts places. Don't fall in, Norma. Friends in the box, but falling in the box is a whole nother thing. Oh my goodness. All right, WordFetty. Oh, this right here, if you have any old photo albums where your photos are stuck to these plastic things, take them out because your photos are slowly dying on the vine. The sticky type photo albums, but they're good for putting your WordFetty, your poetry, word poetry, or any of that stuff. It's great for putting little things like that in there. Use it for that. But if your photos are still in those albums, that's only a matter of time, and they're not going to be there anymore. What's this over here? Another little. That's too pink. Then I have some graph paper, and the reason I have this in here, remember, you have graph paper. Remember, you have notebook paper. Here's some old pages. I already gave all the books away. But I have a couple of her art left over. Her Zetiology. Where's Eileen? The Zetiology lady. And I don't even know what's going on with her. She had some health issues a few while back. Okay, let's see. More stickers. Let's pull these out, see if there's any I want to use here. Why did I have to pick lavender and purple today? That seems to be something I guess I don't use very often. Okay, there's more stickers over here. I think these are kind of foodies. Oh no, there's lamps too. Lamps, stickers, food. I like that little flower. Maybe I'll go with one little. This one's on white. That one's on cream. I think I'll go with this white sticker here. Well, let me cut it. Oh, no, I'm going to go with this black iris. There we go. Let me just cut it out for now because I don't want to take it off the paper until I'm ready to use it. There we go. Another little cluster. Oh, I like that little umbrella. I like it all. Anyway, my channel's not so huge that I have a gazillion tips, but my advice is don't do it if you don't love it. Be consistent and help other people. My husband said just take a picture of Hobby Lobby and Michael's because they would store everything for me. Hi, Zero Gravity. Good to see you. All right. So we did some, look, more leftover stencils. So I still haven't seen what Eileen and these are from, these are bits from Daphne's Diary. See, this kind of stuff. This is awesome on the page. I don't know that I want it on mine because it's just, but this is the kind of stuff that you can cut out of magazines and use in your Tisha Moore. Thank you, Julie Topaz. Tisha Moore. Yeah, stencil debris. Okay, so I think we've gone through this. These are so cute too, these little stickers, little animal heads. All right, so now I'm going to try to put my book closed. Let's see if I can do it without, it's so full that it catches on the thing there, right? Okay, so let's move this out of the way. All right, so now let's come back over here. Let's move this. Buffering. Try clicking, guys, on, if it's buffering, click on the next to the live, the little red dot, click on it. Okay, click on the red dot to make sure that the video's caught up. Also make sure that you're at 720 or 1080p on the settings. Okay. Okay. So let's see. We're not going to be here much longer. I still want to see what Janet and Eileen are going to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this crusty bit of stencil and I'm just going to take some glue on my finger here. And I'm just going to kind of glue it here in spots with the tacky glue. I like Eileen's tacky glue and Yoo-Hoo glue sticks. Those are my two go-to paper crafting glue. But when I do my collage and my mixed media, in my abandoned books, or in my, which I need to do a video of that, just like off, not chatty, but just record my Dilutions journals. I use matte medium, golden matte medium. Okay, that happens to all of us sometimes, right, Terry? Okay, so I'm going to glue this down. Just as a little base. I want this little flower. It's got a snot dot on it, as we used to call it. Let's see. No, wait. I want to put this piece down first. Oh, wait. No, I got to put this piece down first. Put this down here first. And this little corner. This on top of that. Janet needs to do a mess today. Okay. Night. Great. Thank you. Sleep well. Anybody else? Melody? I think Melody's kind of watching from. I hope she's better. Okay. Like that. Kind of like a little trellis, you know. I have to find something for this. I'm going to have to. Do y'all want to see my bin of ribbon? I have to get out the whole bin of ribbon to find something for this little tag. Okay, so then this is going to be. Okay, let's just. I do use my ribbon a lot on, what do you call it? My rag flags, you know, my paper clips. Trust me, I got rid of a lot of. I just want a little bit showing, something like. Do I want that showing? I think I want to bring this down a little. That'll be something like that. Something right in there, but I don't want to glue it down till I have the ribbon in there. Yes, the wicked ribbon cackle. Okay, now let's see. Vonnie said I should put the little butterfly over here, but I want this butterfly also on top of this. So let's see. What I think I'll do is I'll glue this down and then I'll just trim off the edge of the clock. Like trim it off the page just so it has a little bit. Now with this, I probably should use the glue, this, because this is a little vellum piece and the tacky glue might really wrinkle the vellum. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of pop it off the edge just a little and trim it off. So I hope y'all enjoyed seeing us do a little bit of, what do you call it, lettering. Wasn't much. Do I want that up under there? I'm going to have, this is going to be there. The only thing I really have left picked is this. Pick these flowers. Do I want it up underneath there? No. It's got to go on here somewhere. Okay, it needs to go right here. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this down. But then I left it up there for the ribbon. So let me put a little, I'll go ahead and glue it down. I'll go ahead and glue it down and just work with trying to get the ribbon in that hole. You know, there we go. All right, is that going to stick? Do I need some glue on that sticker? Okay. What do y'all think? You like the little cluster? You like the page? Yeah, it's just fun to play in your travelers. I would enjoy watching you. Nah, Meep, you wouldn't. Okay. All right, so now let me get out my. Oh, I did want to show just on some random page here. I wanted to do a rub on here. And so these rub-ons, there's so much to them. Let's just do travel just because it's a traveler's, even though I don't travel with these, but I'm going to just do the word here. So, everything's reversed on the page because, especially, because they're rub-ons. Okay, so see all this set. Did I save the cards? Okay, I think this set might have been... Yeah, this set was, what was it called? There's names. Discover. Okay, so this set was called Discover, and it's a full sheet. So, and it comes all folded up inside, inside here like this, right? It comes like this. 7 Gypsies. So that one's Travel. Discover. This one's called Live. I'll just kind of let y'all look at it. I don't know if these are still available at on Amazon or something. They're by 7 Gypsies, and I got them on clearance at Michael's at least a year ago. Probably longer. I'm not good at remembering time. Okay, so that one is called Live. This one is called Pose. I think it's a lot of fashion. I'm going to do a rub-on for you here in a minute. And this is all the kind of stuff that me and Janet have collected over the years in clip art. You can buy clip art books of all this stuff. That's where they got this. They got this from clip art books, and then it's copyright free, and then they go and turn around and make stuff out of it. A lot of rubber stamp companies, especially back when rubber stamping was like the thing, before scrapbooking, rubber stamp companies and stores and everything. Those are, a lot of those are made from old clip art, copyright free. And then let's see, this one is called Build. Wait, is this it? No, this one's called Inspire. I don't know, Build. I don't know. Maybe this one's in another. This one's on gray paper. I don't know that mattered, but I don't know where the sheet for this one is. But it's got all kinds of fans and bikes and gears. This one is called Build. But if you like this stuff, go to, and this one's called Inspire. Go to Clip Art. Hi, Sunset Carol. Good to see you. All right, so let me do one for you real quick. So there was 5 or 6 different kinds. I bought whatever they had left. Okay, so let's go over here to the second page here. We'll just put travel here on the thing and just take a bone folder or a popsicle stick or whatever. And you just do, if you've never done a rub on. You can see it releasing from the paper. Cut that really close to the edge. Rub-ons were a thing for a long time. I gave most of mine away. I have a few little booklets of them left, but I gave most of them away because I wasn't using them. Okay, and then what you do after you do that, you take your paper, turn it over, and then kind of make sure everything's well sealed down. Don't do it on the same side because either you might have a little bit of stuff left over and you don't want to smear that down. So turn it over to the clean side and just make sure everything's smashed down really well. They're on Amazon. Thank you, Eileen. Dee Dee, those are gorgeous. What are they called? Rub-ons. Yes, rub-ons. That's what they are, rub-ons. And they're the 7 Gypsy ones. And yeah, Eileen just put a link in there. I think that's what she put a link to. No telling with her. Don't trust Eileen's links. Bible journaling arena. I don't know if I know a Bible journaling arena. I don't know if I know that person. I know a few Bible journalers, but I don't think I know Bible journaling arena. I have just watched the video when you got them. Oh, okay, Lisa. And hi, by the way. Okay, so again, we did a little bit of brush lettering here. And yes, I know I forgot the N in imagination. And then we smeared it with the baby wipe. Then we did this. Oh, I got to get out the, hang on, let me get out my ribbon real quick. What is that binder? Where's my binder? There it is. Got to get a little ribbon there. And then again, if you weren't here earlier, you can get these practice lowercase, uppercase travelers that they're by Recollections from Michael's, and they come with, I think, 3 pens. And we did a little bit of practicing with showing different pens. I showed all these different kind of pens to use and did a little practice. And then we did a little in just another. This is just another travelers that I had. Didn't come with these. And so there's that. Now let's put a little ribbon or something. You can put washi tape, your washi tape, your stickers, all that. Okay, let me see. Let me get my big bin. I'm going under. Hang on. Going under. You know what we haven't done in a while, and I think I'm going to do while we're here, and you don't have to be here for this, is the Society of Idea Collectors drawing. I'm going to draw a couple of names out, and I think I'll send some of these bits, some of these syllables from my binder to a couple of people in our Society of Idea Collectors. And I should tag this as a Society Idea Collector because it is a lot of ideas. All right, hang on. So I'm going to draw a couple names. Just give me a minute. All right. Let me move my paper stacks off of here. All right, here we go. This is a big bin. I mean, it's one of those 6-inch deep bins, plastic bins. And my camera, I think I'm zoomed all the way out. I don't think I can back the camera out anymore. Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so this is a big tub. So I'm going to open the tub. Okay, thanks, Picola. Let me write that down. I need a pen. Does anybody got a pen? Number 47. Okay. So this will be also in the Society of Idea Collectors. We'll draw a couple names, and I'll send some of these little, things that you saw in my notebook. I'll send some of those out. Okay, so let me see if I can. Got to move away from the camera there. Get it. Okay, so here's my bin of ribbons. Now, I used to have all my ribbons, each ribbon. Now you got to imagine this. You know those little jewelry cases, the little compartmentalized jewelry cases, plastic jewelry cases, that about that big, about that deep, and they're all compartmentalized. I used to have all this ribbon wrapped on the little cards, the little DMC floss cards. I used to have all these pieces of ribbon wrapped on those little cards, compartmentalized, and every box had their own color. I had a pink box, I had a red box, I had a green box, I had a blue box of just ribbons back when I was scrapbooking. And I wasn't using it because they were put away in like they kind of like drawers, right? So I took them. Now, some of these are not off the cards even, but I took them all off the cards as much as I could. The rest, when I got tired of taking them off the cards, I just dumped it in here. This is 6 inches deep, guys. I can't even tell you how much is in here. It goes on forever. See, look, these little things. See, now I use these to send out washi tape. These. See, I use these little plastic things now for sending out washi tape. If you'd like to collect your washi tape on little spools to keep with you, you can use a gift card. But these little plastic DMC floss, embroidery floss thing, that's what I use for all my ribbon. Okay, so as you can see, I mean, there's just tons. Oh my gosh. Now, since then, I've also, since dumping everything in here, from the little cases, I've also collected up like things like this big ribbon, a lot of fabric, because this is what I make my rag flags out of. You just cut some of this off, and this is what I make my paper clip. I call them rag flags. And then you just put these through a paper clip, and then you got a little rag flag on a paper clip. Okay. So there's some of that in here too. Now what I need is what do we have here? We have some purple. This looks like some seam binding. Where's the end of it? But it is fun to go through this every now and then. Look, I got all this kind of here, this stuff. Like my ribbon drawer. You have one like this too. I'm sure you do, Norma. According to that picture, you probably have more than one. Oh, look, here's a little bit of that fiber stuff. That's cute. Where's my page? Is it under? Oh, it's under here. See, I'm thinking this right here. One of these, and then a little bit of, I don't know, black would be good too. Or, you know what? I'm going to go with that paper clip. So we're going to do both. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to do 3 things. Oh, look at here. There's a little piece of velvet. We'll do a little piece of velvet. Okay, so that'll be enough. All right, so let me just we'll look through this for just a minute. Yeah, this fabric is all fabric I use for the paper clips. Here's some more. It just goes in here because I don't have that much fabric. But this fabric is what I use for the paper clips. So it's in here too. But all the tinier ribbon is all like way up under here. Look, there we go. See this hot mess of goodness? So I love this. I love it more like this than I did when it was all on spools like this. See, like this. See it all wrapped up, little spools. No, it's all sealed up. There's some. It's shut up. It's in a plastic. Nothing can get in here. Not even the cats. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if the cat saw this? Someday, if y'all feel like it, I'll go through this and give some away. That'll be a whole show right there. I'll get a lot of thumbs down on that one. Trust me. Oh, that's the other thing on growing your channel. You got to not care if you get thumbs down. Oh, okay, Terry, hang on. You got to not care about that. Okay. There's my Terry here. Got to say bye to our Terry. Now I'm going to do the giveaway is just going to be drawing out of here, out of the name, so nobody has to herd cats today. Okay, so let's go back to my soundboard. All right, here. Go say bye to Terry. Terry's our cougar. Oh, I got 2 things going. It's applauding you. It's also applauding you, Terry. And then we got to also. because she's got her CPAP she's trying to learn. Okay, guys. So what we're going to do, let me finish this real quick, and then we'll do our drawing here. So I need a paper clip. Let's see here. Oh, yes, we got some paper clips and rag flag stuff. All right, let's pick a nice purple one, shall we? Let's pick a purple one. All right, so I'm going to do two things. I'm going to put this on the already glued down tag. Let's go ahead and do this one too. Let's do our little piece of velvet and get that in there. Or do I want that on the, nah, I'll do it on here. It's too thick. It's not working. Let's take that off. I'll put it on the paper clip. Okay, so then we got this. Now take our paper clip. Hang on, guys. I'm not looking at chat. I'm trying to wrap this up so I can do a drawing out of the Society of Idea Collector Bowl. And all that is if you collect ideas from this show, any show I've gone over and over. Go back to the Society of Idea Collectors notebook collecting and all that, and shows you how to collect ideas. And just have a book. It can be a notebook. It can be a composition book. It can be a spiral. I like my my 3-ring binders. But whatever you collect them in, I think I just want to tie this around that maybe. Let's see if that'll work. I just love this little piece of velvet. Kind of hang down. There we go. Okay. There we go. So this whole thing goes in your traveler's notebooks. And y'all seen I've got the Jane Davenport ones. I got the leather one. I got another thick plastic one. I've got tons of different idea collecting notebooks. So here's a piece of stretchy that needs to go back in the ribbon box. And yeah, so I think that was fun, right? You've been collecting ideas in a notebook for a few months now. It's helpful, so thank you. Oh, good, Ashley. Okay, so there's our little brush lettering and paper crafting, decorating of our traveler's notebook. And we'll put this as part of the Society of Idea Collectors. All right. I'll take a picture of this for a thumbnail or something. Okay. So I'm going to pick 3 names. Now, when I send these out, these are just go in some, business size envelopes or some different size envelopes, little goodies, little stuff, little goodies like this, just to show the appreciation for you being in the Society of Idea Collectors. Okay, so I'm going to pick 3 names. And I have everybody in here, I have their addresses. So I don't, this is deep, guys. And then once I draw your name, I keep your name in another place, but I take your name out of the bowl, so take your name out of the bowl so everybody gets a chance. Okay, so let me dig down in here. I'm going to pick one name at a time. Okay, Anne Young. Christy MV. And some of these people, guys, I haven't seen in a while, but they're in here. We play fair. And Sue Ben. And I haven't seen Sue for a long time either. Now I hope when I mail these out, they're still living at the same address. But if not, it'll come back. So there we go. That'll be enough for this day. Next Wednesday. Next Wednesday is I think, am I correct? Next Wednesday? Is it next Wednesday's the first Wednesday of February? Somebody help me out here. My birthday's on the 4th, so which is Super Bowl weekend is on the 5th. Anyway, the 3rd. Yeah, Super Bowl weekend. Anyway. So it is okay. So let me hang on. Let me Society of Idea Collect this. Let me just put their names on a post-it note here, so we don't lose them. So I have a book to give away. I have a book to give away on Wednesday, the first Wednesday. So I'll put this over with my outgoing. But already, okay, I got this on. I did get this on sale at Hobby Lobby. And I might have shown it already, but because we've had other books to give away, that I put this one off. But this is going to be our next Wednesday book giveaway. Okay. You have to email me your address, Magic. Email me your mailing address. And tell me what kind of book you collect your ideas in. That's the only requirement. I need your address, and I need how do you collect your stuff? Composition book, notebook, travelers, whatever it is. So anyway, this is going to be our book next Wednesday. Yeah. Woohoo! This will be our monthly book giveaway. And I always end up giving away more than one because, but it depends on how much the international goes. Like if this goes international, this will be the only book I probably send out in the month. And it's I can put this in an envelope. So I do have to be aware of but I don't not include international, but yeah. February 3rd, so it's your birthday. Okay, so then my birthday's on the Monday, yeah. Okay, so anyway, this will be the first Wednesday of the month, and that's our monthly giveaway. I'll kind of wait and show it. I'll just flip through this real quick, just as much as you can see. Okay, so that's all I'm going to show you. I'll show you more on Wednesday. Okay. Janet should be streaming today. Yeah, Janet, what are you and Eileen going to do? And also, now that we're backed up, I'll show you my fish again. So if y'all were here last week where I worked on this, I did post it on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, but I did finish this post. Fish poster. I think it's 18 by 26. I think close to. And so I was glad to finish it all up. See all the shading detail, and finished all the bubbles. Did some splattering. Did like ghost around it all. And yes, I'm streaming this Wednesday, newbie Cheryl. But when's the first? Is that this week? Well, anyway, the first is this Wednesday, day after tomorrow, the first Wednesday in February. Is that true? Is that right? If day after tomorrow is the first Wednesday in February, then that's when we do the giveaway. No? See? No, yes, no. Yeah, this Wednesday is not the first. Yeah, so it'll be next week is the first week. I'm streaming day after tomorrow. I am streaming day after tomorrow. I don't know why. Did I give the impression I was not streaming day after tomorrow? I am streaming day after tomorrow, but the book giveaway is the first Wednesday of the month. That will be next week. Okay. Thanks, guys. All right. Well, thanks everybody for the thumbs up. Thanks everybody for being here. I hope y'all enjoyed doing a little brush lettering and a little, yeah. I got to put Francis Bacon's name down here somewhere. Yes, I'm streaming. Oh, no, my birthday doesn't fall on a stream day. Wait, does it fall on a Monday? Oh, guys, I don't have a calendar in front of me. If my birthday is on Monday, yes, I'm streaming. Yes, I'm streaming on my birthday. Oh, gosh. Thank you, Alyssa. Yes. So I will. I'll post. I'll tweet a picture of this. There's not much to see in it, but this is what we did today. So I'll post a picture. Oh my gosh, I don't have a calendar in front of me. Oh. Thanks, guys. All right, well, I'm gonna go get something to eat, and we'll see you over at Janet's. Bye, guys. Bye.